love luxury goods, but like you, I hate how expensive they are. In today's video, we're gonna hack the system, how to get luxury goods at a discounted price. Tip number one, never buy on a whim. Always plan your purchases. So you may see what you want. I was just at London Heathrow, the duty-free stores, and I'm going through this watch store, and there it is, the Tag Caliber 11. This is McQueen's, watch that he wore. I mean, it's not the original one, but it's a remake. Beautiful watch. I put it on. I put it on a few other times, and I'm like, oh man, I look at the price, and I didn't do the currency conversion. It was in pounds. I'm thinking dollars. I'm like, is that a great deal? How do I do the conversion here? And the woman talking to me, she's like, oh, this looks great on you. You need to grab this. I came so close to purchasing that watch. Was it a good deal? Was it? No. The point is you need to plan it. Sometimes it is a great deal, but make sure that you don't fall into a sale, aka trap. You want to buy when you're ready when it comes to luxury goods. Tip number two, know what luxury is, be able to spot it, and have the courage to forego a name brand if you can spot it in maybe a lesser known brand, but it's exactly what defines luxury. The best craftsmen within that industry are oftentimes making that product, and they're always using the best materials available. But at a certain point, they start to add a lot of margin. They want to, make it so that they're getting as much as they can from it. And then there are up and coming companies. So maybe with watches, you're all about Rolex. Well, then go look at Tudor, and all of a sudden you start looking at the history, you realize that actually they're very similar, that they look very similar, the quality build. I mean, it's like all of a sudden you realize if I really want a Rolex, maybe I would actually be happier with a Tudor and I'd be able to save thousands of dollars. You go in and you try on a $2,000 sports jacket. You're like, okay, I've touched that beautiful material, that silk cashmere, the drape. I understand what is quality, and then you can go out and spot it. So really quick, let me introduce you to a luxury brand you may not have heard of, and that's Carl Friedrich, the paid sponsor of today's video. And guys, I've been talking about him for years. They went out there, found amazing artisans, used the best materials, and created this amazing line of bags. All right, so right here we've got the Palissy Weekender bag, absolutely beautiful in chocolate. But the first thing I want to look at is the zipper. This is a Rakani zipper. For over 30 years, this company has been perfecting the zipper. These are the same zippers used on Tom Ford's bags. I look at the other hardware details, look at just the overall of the build, the detail. I look at the actual strap right here. They actually went above and beyond. Notice how it rotates. It all is very nicely polished. Things like this show me they paid attention to the details. Next up, let's talk about the leather. This is an Italian Vachetta leather. This right here is some of the highest quality leather you can find for a bag. Next up, I want to look at the inner construction of the bag. I want to make sure that that inner lining doesn't pull out. When I go in here, I want to make sure, okay, what did they use for hardware details on the inside? Did they skimp anything? This one, they actually, again, used the Rakani zipper. Very expensive. I love the attention to detail. Whenever you use this bag, you are going to get compliments. If you're going to give one as a gift, that person is just going to be wow. Guys, check out Carl Friedrich. I'm linking to him down in the description with the best discount code you're going to find out there. Use it or lose it, guys. It's not going to be around forever. And with that, let's get back into the content. Next up, let's talk about capsule collections. So not all designers do this, but you're going to find in some higher end brands, they're going to have a few pieces, which basically are highlights of their staples. This is something that's never going to go out of style. They can produce in very high volume, and therefore they're able to put it at an entry level price. So go in, look at your luxury brands, see if they have a capsule collection. Next up, you want to check out bridge lines. So bridge lines are going to be basically where you take a high-end designer and they work with somebody else. So you may be able to find a certain suit line, maybe even watches that normally would be a lot more expensive. You can find a shoe company. I've seen Alan Edmonds do this with certain companies, run a limited line, and all of a sudden you're able to get these at a very much lower price because they're trying to get in and they're testing the market. Next up, let's talk about private sales. So luxury brands, they don't want everyone to know that they're putting something on sale. But like any other company, they've got to move product. So they're oftentimes going to do a sale, but they're going to keep it within a particular niche. So if you're on their email list, maybe their Facebook page, their Facebook group, if it's a smaller company, but you want to find how are they communicating with people and is it something they're going to have a sale? If you go into a physical store, you can oftentimes ask an associate, are you having a private sale that I need to know about? And believe it or not, sometimes they're like, yes, we are. Private sales are out there. Ask for them. Last year's models, and this is why I love timeless style, because if you're looking for a timeless blazer or sports jacket, or you're looking for a pair of shoes, which are going to last you for 5 to 10 years, you don't really care if that was last year's design or even 2 years ago. You're looking for something that is timeless, something that you're going to be able to fit into your interchangeable wardrobe. Purchase secondhand, consignment shops, thrift stores. Simply ask around. You'd be surprised how many luxury goods out there are just sitting in people's closets, and if they had the opportunity to offload it for a decent price, they would. Purchase on the gray market. Now, the gray market is not the black market. The gray market, oftentimes, they are legitimate goods, but maybe they were meant to be sold in another country. So what you're going to find is if you purchase a watch on the gray market, it's not going to come with a warranty from the original manufacturer, but it will come oftentimes with a warranty from whoever is selling it. And you've got to make that decision. Am I willing to take that chance, to take that risk? So you got to say, do I trust the seller? Next up, damaged or returned goods. So those shoes were sent back because they have a little bit of a mark on it. Guess what? You don't mind that mark, and you can get those shoes at 50% off. Or maybe it's just something that is basically new, but it was open, so they can't technically sell it as new anymore. You can get 20% off, but it is something to look for, and oftentimes you can get an amazing deal at a discounted price. Next up, let's talk about margin and the room for negotiation. So if you go to buy a custom suit, I'm going to say do not negotiate, because believe it or not, there is not much margin in most bespoke or custom suits. However, in a lot of other industries, there is huge margin. If you're going to be buying a nice watch, you need to know that there is a huge margin here and that you can negotiate. Getting deals of 25% off a Rolex made of gold is not uncommon and something you should look for. And when there's more markup, there's more room for negotiation. All right, guys, so what did I miss? What could I have added to make this video better? I want to hear from you guys down in the comments. I want to hear your secrets. I want to hear your insights to saving money when you're buying luxury goods. And if you're going to go out there and you're going to buy a nice leather bag, check out this checklist I've got for you right here. Exactly what to look for if you're going to buy a leather weekender, a leather briefcase, anything out there made from leather, and you want to make sure it's of high quality. I've got you covered with this video right here. I'm linking to it down in the description. And guys, don't forget, go check out Carl Friedrich. I'm linking to him down in the description with the best discount code you're going to find out there. And guys, if you're looking for a bag that you are going to be able to have for the rest of your life and get compliments on, you need to check out this company. Just amazing quality. Very proud to support him. Go check him out, guys. I'm linking to him down in the description. That's it, gentlemen. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.